If you're learning sewing or you want to learn sewing, I have one question for you. So what do you think you need to learn first when you want to learn how to work with a sewing machine? And majority of people answer that they want to learn different types of needles, or how to put these needles in a sewing machine, or how to thread a sewing machine, different threads, different types of fabrics, and how to stitch them. So are there good answers? Of course, yes, and you will need to learn it, and with the time you will need to improve these skills and knowledge. But for the very first steps, you need to learn how your sewing machine operates, how all these mechanisms inside of a sewing machine correlates between each other to form stitching and to form different types of stitchings. So I'm not talking about that you need to learn all these mechanical details inside of a sewing machine, but to have a clear understanding, the general picture, how sewing machine work, that it has main shaft, it has arm shaft, the bottom shaft. The bottom shaft is responsible for bobbin case movement and for the feed dogs movement, that the main shaft is connected to the needle bar, and all these little joints also help the take-up layer correlate with the needle bar movement, or how the bobbin winding mechanism looks and how it attached to the balance wheel. I call it demystification of a sewing machine. And first of all, it will take away your fear of using a sewing machine and changing different settings. For second, it will give you confidence that if anything goes wrong with the sewing machine, you will clearly understand to which part of a sewing machine address this issue and how to fix it. So you will not need to bring your sewing machine to a mechanic for any small issue. And with the other knowledge of a sewing machine, it will put you in a position of a leader, so between you and your sewing machine. So you will not be at the mercy of how your sewing machine will perform with a new fabric or with the new threads or needles. Will it stitch straight or will it give skipped stitches? You will be a boss of your sewing machine. So these steps are very crucial to take first, even before you even buy a sewing machine. And if you already have a sewing machine, this knowledge, together with the proper maintenance of your sewing machine, will give your machine the best performance for the longest lifetime. So, in conclusion, for the very first step, you need to understand three major things. First of all, how your sewing machine mechanisms work. Second, what is the main differences between horizontal or drop-off bobbin case mechanism and frontal or vertical bobbin case mechanism? And the third one, how stitches are formed in a seam. So if you have any questions about performance of your sewing machine, leave them in the comments to this video. I will answer them as soon as possible. And I'm looking forward to see you in the next video.